What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you my KDP income report for the month of January. So welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you my KDP income report for the month of January. Now, this video is also part of a playlist, and if you'd like to see the rest of those videos, you can click right there in the right hand corner. Now, looking over my lifetime account, we can see that I've made $109,000 since starting in 2018. And we can also see that I've had some ups and downs. My best month ever was 8,700. My lowest month, probably when I first started, around about here. And last month, January, I made $3,478. Now, in fact, let's actually go ahead and change this. I've already got this opened. This is for January the 1st until January the 31st. And I made $3,478.82. Now, not all of this is profit because I was running ads, so nearer the end of the video, we are going to deduct my ad spend from my royalties to see how much I earned. Now, my best day looks like the other day, and it was 2,000. No, it was not. I wish it was 2,000. It was $246.71 being my best day for January, and then my lowest day being round about here around $51. Now, the last few days have been pretty good because I have a Valentine's Day book doing extremely well at the minute, and I expect it to carry on selling through February. But that was my best day, being $246. If we change this to units, we can actually see how many units each day I was selling. That lowest being round about 26 books, and that highest right here being 125 books, which is pretty cool. Now, if we change that back to earnings, start scrolling down, we can see that the majority of my books sold in January come from one pen name. As we can see just here, I have a few different author names, pen names, which are doing pretty well. If we keep scrolling down to round about here, we can see that most of my books sell on Amazon.com, with most of my sales being 90% of my sales come from Amazon.com. 5.6 for January came from Canada and only 3.7 from here in the UK. So in January, I actually sold more in Canada than which I did in the UK. Now, if we take a look at these sales, we can see how many books I sold. So I sold 1,724 units in January, making that $3,478. Now, of that, $1,243 came from this one book, and that sold 506 units. Now, this is not one of my colouring books or one of my notebooks, composition notebooks, or anything like this. This is actually in the Valentine's Day niche, and now that we're in February, this book right here should keep selling just as well, if not even better. But then come mid-February, after Valentine's Day has gone, I expect the sales for this book to really die down. But this month, or last month should I say, it went extremely well, selling 506 units, making $1,243. My second bestseller, I sold 296, making almost $600. This is one of my adult colouring books. Then right here, I sold 362, making 560. This is another Valentine's Day book. So between these two, I've actually made around $1,700 in January just from these two books, which is pretty insane. Now, this one I sold 248 units, making $490. This is another adult colouring book. And then right here, I sold 46 units, making $92. This is one of my composition notebooks. And then my 5th bestseller for the month, I sold 22 units, making $71, and this is a blank recipe cookbook in a certain niche. Now, if we keep scrolling through all of these, we can see the rest of my sales. I sold 13 here, 10 there, 9, 18, 15, and then even more, as we can see. 3 sales there, 4 sales, 2, 2, 1. All these little sales do add up as well. These little $2 soon add up to a decent amount of royalties. But that's my sales, and like I said, $3,478 is not all profit because I was running ads. So now let's go over to my advertising account so that we can see how much I spent for the month. Now, over my whole lifetime of advertising, which is going back to 2019, in April, or should I say April 2019, since then I've sold, nope I haven't, I've spent around $20,000, which sounds pretty insane, but just remember that all the money spent just here is reinvested royalties. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's change this to, I believe, last month. So let's click on there to bring up January so we can see how much that I spent. Now, January was a much better month for advertising for me. Previous months, things weren't going so well, so I just decided to completely stop all of my ads. At the minute, I have 2 ads running. One on a brand new book, so I'm just going to see how that goes. And the second ad is from or on one of my Valentine's Day books. The ad that I'm running, which is this one just here, the ad that I'm running, I've been running for a few years now. So once Valentine's Day comes close, I start running the ad again. I just switch it back on. I try to optimize a little bit and then I just leave it. And then mid-February is when I'll just completely stop the ads after Valentine's Day. But until then, we can see that the ads have been performing pretty well. So I actually spent $631.33 in January, making $2,599 in sales. Now remember, this is not sales, this is not royalties. It's a shame that they do not have that feature here. It would be so much easier just to see how much I've earned in royalties and not the whole sale of the book. But here we go, we can see my ACOS fairly low. Anything with under 29-30%, I should be in profit. So, or break even around 29-30%. So having the ACOS around 24% is really good. That $631 has actually made 293 sales. If we take a look just here, we can see my average cost per click is around 18 cents. I've had over 3,500 clicks in January with 185,000 impressions. The click-through rate, 1.91%, so that's not too bad as well. And yeah, so January, the sales, or my advertisements, went pretty well. All mainly because of this one ad. Now, if we open this up in a separate tab, let's take a look at some stuff. I am going to have to blur a few bits out, but we can see. Just with this ad, I spent $467, making $2,400 in sales, with the ACOS just under 20%. So this is a really good ad. It's just a shame that come mid-February, I'm going to have to pause the ad because there's no point running a Valentine's Day ad when it's not Valentine's. Now let me just go on lifetime so we can see the lifetime of this ad as well. Lifetime, the ACOS is only 15%. We can see that I started running this ad last year, January the 1st. Then I ran it till February and then nothing again until January this year. So you can see that just here. But again, $793 spent on lifetime for this ad with an ACOS of around 15% and those sales are around 5,000. So this ad performs extremely well for me. Now, when it comes to ads, it's just all about testing. Test, test, test. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. It just comes down to matching the right product, that's your book, with the right audience. If you get that spot on, dialed in, then you're going to get great results. Now, let's actually go ahead and deduct this from my royalties earned so we can see what my profit was. So, I've already got a calculator up and I've put my royalties for January already in there. $3,478.82. Now, let's minus this 631 and 33 equals $2,847 in profit. So this month, really good month for me, or should I say last month, January, I'm really happy with this. Now if we go back to here, let's pull up that again, $2,847 in royalties earned, or in profit. I'm still going to receive all of this $3,478, but after deducting my ad spend, $2,847 is what I get. And again, I'm extremely happy with this. If we take a look at my results over the last few months, we can see it's been pretty consistent, all practically above 3,000, which I'm extremely happy about. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.